Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Apocalypse Movies and our March anniversary trailer reactions. Gio here with Mr. Keith Barnes.
Yes, sir.
And this one is another classic. It's 1998. Tommy Lee Jones returns as Sam Gerard, and the movie is U.S. Marshals. This movie turns 25 years old. As I said, Tommy Lee Jones, Wesley Snipes, Robert Downey Jr., Joe Pantoliano.
Joey Pants.
Yep. A movie made $102 million off of a $45 million budget.
Big hit, yeah.
Yep. And man, dude, this was a movie that I watched more than I did The Fugitive because this movie just always played on TV as a kid.
Right.
I don't know why more than The Fugitive. It's just whatever. I mean, I love The Fugitive, but U.S. Marshals and, you know, the Tommy Lee Jones character of Sam Gerard, like this was the movie I grew up watching repeatedly over and over and over again. And it's very rewatchable, you know.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones, Wesley Snipes, you know, Wesley Snipes at its, you'd say its peak in Hollywood, you know, like mid to late 90s. Yeah, man, fun movie. Not as good as A Fugitive, but, you know, still solid. Any thoughts on U.S. Marshals?
Yeah, well, you mentioned Wesley Snipes. This was still him in his, he was an action hero. He's one of those guys, an action guy throughout the 90s, and this was probably near the end of that. This might have been the last one, now that I think about it.
This one, and then this would be like probably toward the tail end.
Yeah.
This one, and I think Blade came out the same year.
Of course,
Blade,
yeah. So okay, so 98 was still a big year for.
But still, this is a different kind of Wesley Snipes though, because he's on the run, right? He's like, he's helpless, right,
yeah. And this movie's got a lot of twists and turns and stuff that is more commonplace now. It's stuff it's not anything you haven't seen before, but it's still very good. I thought it was a lot of fun. I remember loving this movie a lot, and of course reprising his role from, like you said, from The Fugitive. It's Oscar-winning.
Wins an Oscar, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, best supporting actor. That may have been the earliest. I think I remember Tommy Lee Jones. What was the Steven Seagal movie he was in? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Under Siege.
Under Siege. Yeah,
90,
one of those two.
92.
Probably.
So Fugitive was 93.
Right after. Yeah. So okay. But he's probably just as good in this. That's an interesting thing. A spinoff role that you want an Oscar
or a sequel, I guess you could say.
Don't see a lot of that. So.
No, not at all. So here it is. The original trailer for U.S. Marshals came out 25 years ago.
The prince from the crime scene met you.
You have to believe me. I did not do what they said I did.
I remember that whole sequence. Yeah.
Nice practical effects there. Pretty not too bad. Jeez.
Who are they gonna get to take down Wesley Snipes?
A cross-country manhunt. No one has seen anything like it.
That's a nice edit right there.
That's the scene. Him barking orders to tell everybody.
Robert Downey Jr.
Ex-U.S. Marines, Special Forces, ex-CIA, Black Ops.
No one can be trusted. I got set up from the word go.
This is a ruthless killer who committed murder in cold blood.
Because this time, the fugitive they're chasing.
Give me your hand. I'm not for listening to you explain why your ruthless assassin keeps going out of his way to let people live.
Is a government spy who knows too much.
You're a great Sam Gerard.
Yes, I am.
And you always have to win.
Yes, I do.
Joey Pants with the blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this sequence right here.
What do you intend to do?
Catching.
Straightforward. Okay, so maybe I have to retract. Okay, maybe Wesley Snipes is not the helpless guy. He's just trying to like clear his name.
Yeah.
but he has a lot of skills. I mean, you want to talk about framing somebody? You couldn't have picked a worse target, like the CIA.
Well, that's one of the things I kind of
operative.
Yeah.
Just like, damn.
That was a classic, another trope, for that time where it's like, oh, the guy they're going after is like he knows everything we know, and he's just highly skilled. It makes him extra dangerous. Watching this trailer, I don't know. Are we spoiling this? You want to spoil this?
This movie came out 25 years ago. We're talking about it.
Okay, they kind of knowing what the twist is. It's pretty clear when you go back and watch it. It's clear who the person is. It's Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is the villain of this movie. He's the guy that set up Wesley Snipes. I can't remember why. It's been so long since I've seen this, but
wanted him to take the fall for something. I think. So
something he did
because they planted a gun and and matched fingerprints,
put his prints on it. Yeah,
and then I guess Robert Downey Jr. was the one who was sent to like finish the job. So
that's whenever they send someone new, whoever the new person is that shows up to help. It's them. It's always them.
Yeah.
And especially when he's super gung-ho about like the scene where he's like, that man is a cold-blooded killer. Like, okay, he's super.
You're just like painting him. Yeah, man.
So I think it's pretty, especially once it's like, oh, they kind of just give it away there. It's pretty obvious. But it's still fun. This movie's a lot of fun. A lot of action.
It's a manhunt, a chase.
Cat
and mouse kind of thing.
Different, like you said, from The Fugitive. I wonder if I don't know if they were trying to recreate The Fugitive necessarily. I wonder.
I get the feeling that they just wanted to go like a little more crazier. This movie just, it goes everywhere, man. Like plane, swamp, church, New York.
But everything. See, a lot of that is kind of like it's kind of same as The Fugitive. But
I just feel like this one's a little more like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a lot more explosive.
It's less dramatic than
less dramatic
for sure.
Like would you see Harrison Ford doing? He does do some crazy stuff in The Fugitive and whatnot, but like,
well, that was a man trying to his wife was murdered.
His wife was murdered.
This is a little different. I don't know. That seemed more dramatic than that.
It just seems like with this movie they just try to do a little bit too much and whatnot. Made Sam obviously he's a big part in The Fugitive, but this one he's just like even more so. Which I'm sad that they didn't make any more movies or spinoffs with the character, because Tommy Lee Jones is great. You could literally like Benoit Blanc, just do all sorts of cases and stuff like that. And who knows, maybe there is an idea on a streaming show or something where they recast the character and
prequel series or something
like that.
Because listen, he always, Joey Pants says he always has to win. He always gets his man.
He's obsessed with that.
And listen, I would find it odd if I'm that character, be like, this is twice now, or I'm going after somebody that's been innocent. And they have to convince
the next guy. It's like, wait a minute, how sure are we?
Right.
Okay.
Because that's a classic thing from The Fugitive, where Harrison Ford's like, I didn't kill my wife, and he's like, I don't care. Because he doesn't care. Like, hey man, I'm just here to catch you. That's up to them to figure that out. But he does manage to convince him, which is probably the best thing about The Fugitive. And there's a little bit of that in this too. Not a little bit. it's essentially kind of the same, but it's still pretty good.
Robert Downey Jr.'s character, like we said, he's just
blatantly,
it's so obvious.
Yes.
Like, it takes Tommy Lee Jones's character like borderline insomnia just to like figure it out, but still, good movie, classic movie. U.S. Marshals. You guys let us know your thoughts. Thank you so much for visiting us and revisiting this movie from 25 years ago. Gio and Keith from Apocalypse Movies. Until the next one, you guys take care.